Hello dudes and dudesses, and welcome to 119, the wild update. And I've got a pretty wild episode planned for us today. Hello cow, you weren't part of the plan, because last time we got our elytra back, so we need gunpowder to make rockets. And engage. Oh boy, that might very well be the most progress I've ever made in 1 minute of an episode. But look at these sails. These right here, let me just fly away so you can watch it better. Normally when I do ships, I've never done an airship in this world, and this is a new thing, but when I do ships and the sails are like not down, I usually do something like this with wool, and it looks pretty cool, I think. But we actually do have a very nice other option now, because I designed this in when it was 118, but now it's 119, so it's the wild update, and that gave me an idea for another kind of sail, but we need to go exploring in order to get it. But let's first pop off into my testing world so I can show you what I mean. This is my testing world, and as you can see, I made the ship in here. It's different, of course. I used birch wood and stuff like that, but yeah, things change when I go into to my real world. But this is a ship that I've designed, and while we're here, because it's easier, you can hear a lot of minecarts. Let me just show you what this is, because as I said in the beginning, it's all about rockets or gunpowder. So if we go back these are the new sails. Can you see what it is? Mangrove roots. And I think it looks great. It looks more steampunky, but this is actually a good opportunity to show you how this works. There's a creeper. And this is the inside. And because we're in a flat world, building this, I actually don't know how good the rates are. I know it's not a fantastic creeper farm, but these glow squids that spawn, they don't spawn when you're in a real world. It's just because we are below sea level. So I actually don't know what the rates of this farm is. But this is what I designed, and I changed it when it was 19 to these mangrove roots, and I think it looks wicked, simply wicked. And you can see I spawned in ships because I want to have it quite Minecrafty. I haven't shown you this well, I'm not sure. This is where I built the houses, my starter house and other houses. And this is the hanging bridge. I built this here. I don't follow it 100%. This, for instance, is the dam we built last time, and you can see it ended up quite differently. And this is the expedition tent that we are probably also going to be building later today, if we're able to find a mangrove swamp, that is. And we couldn't. I have flown like 1500 blocks in every direction, and there's no mangrove swamp, so I ended up cheating and putting in the seed in a website, and I know we have to go 7,000 blocks away, so let's go. Alright, now we are approaching where the mangrove swamp should be. I think it's coming into sight right there. That's a mangrove swamp. Yes, it is indeed. That cost quite a few stacks of rockets to get here. I'm not very economical when I use rocket, but this looks kind of nice. I mean, it's not huge, I think, but it's a decent sized mangrove swamp and more than enough for what we need to finish off the airship. Let me just find some place to land, and let's go down right around here. Okay, now I think oh, it's a frog. Look at that, it's a frog. I totally have forgotten about those. I have a lead. I'm not prepared for this. Gotcha. And hang on. We need to craft something like this. Of course, frogs is a big part of the game as well, the 119 update, and you can make frog lights, and we are absolutely going to do that at some point. Let me just make this, and we need to make a frog light farm. I think we need to do that probably in the nether. Let me just try and do this. But I totally forgot about this. I was so focused on just finding the mangrove for the mangrove roots. So hang on tight, little buddy. Oh my god, you're cute. But now we have to build our expedition area, our expedition tent. So let's go. I believe that's a propagule, the sapling. And we have ourselves 2 frogs now. And we finished our expedition site, and we've gathered all the materials that you can get in a mangrove. I think we got mangrove tree that we chopped down. We got mangrove roots to make the sails. We got some propagules or saplings so we can make mangrove trees at home. And I finished up the area around it, just niced it up a bit. So you can see this is our tent, our standard tent, and I moved the frogs over here somewhere. Here is one, and there's the other, and I made ourselves a portal. And I'm not gonna go home through the nether, even though it's just only just above 1000 blocks or something, but I only have 1 elytra. So what I will do is I will enter the nether, so I'm sure there's another portal there, and I will take a screenshot with the position, the exact position, so I can dig my way back there, but I will go back on wings. And we're back, dudes and dudeesses. We're back in the village just below, not our village, but the village just below the airship. I really love it. It's looking beautiful. And can you see what I've done right there? I've changed out the woods with the new mangrove wood, so it's kind of red. And I changed up the sails. I put some small boats there in mangrove wood. Let's just look at the sails again. And I changed out the what's it called? Trapdoors right there. And now we need to do something that has to do with the functionality of this lovely airship. Because, why did I land over here? Because, I mean, it's a lovely airship, and I must admit I did build it because of the looks, but it has to be, I made an egg farm right there, that's not enough. You will see why later, but we have to make a gunpowder farm, and for that I'm gonna use cats. And I don't believe I've ever built in my world, in Survivor, I've never built a cat-based creeper farm. So what I'm doing is I'm breeding up these cats because we need quite a few of them like this, and I've been doing this for a while. Hello, kitten. Sit down. Nope. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. And I think it's your turn. Yes, you, the black cat. And this actually was much easier than I feared. I did not know exactly how far a cat would follow you, but it turns out this is quite easy. Let's just unseat him so he's ready to teleport to me and just fly over here. And I don't know if you even have to fly this slowly. My true worry was how would it act when I went up in the air, but let me show you that he's probably with us now. There he is. And what I do is I just fly like this, straight up like this. Boy, do I use a lot of rockets, so this better produce some gunpowder when it's finished. And there he is, right there. It couldn't be easier. A very, very pleasant surprise. Now, where's the hole? It's there, the hole that I used down into the farm. So I'm just gonna push this guy gently, of course. There's no need for violence, just a loving nudge. And he's a cat, so he can fall quite a bit away without taking any damage, because he has 9 life. So now I will follow him down there, I think, like this, and we're in the farm. And oh no. I should have been on the other level. I already got 3 cats down here. Derp. Well, as long as I'm here, I can show you. I put in carpets. That's because we don't want spiders spawning in here, and I just put them onto these pistons right here, and then that's all there is to it. They will spawn here, and they will be running away from the cats, falling down into this water, and the water stream will push them over here. And if you hear the noise, let me just see if I've got more dirt. I do. They will end up there, and that's 24 minecarts stacked upon each other, so they will die of entity cramming when they hit that. And that's a tried technique. It should work. So now I just have to get you 1 stair or 1 level up. Move over, my friend, and let me try to see if you will follow me up here. 1 more like this. Let me just see if I go up here. Probably I will have to go further away before he teleports to me. Let me just see. Are you down there? Catty. Oh. What just happened? Okay, it's none of these cat, it's the black cat. Oops. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. No animals were harmed during this video recording. And we put him in there, and we flip the lever, and then he's safe from creepers. They won't be able to push him around when he's on the piston. And the last one, we do exactly the same, like this, and the farm is basically done. But before we test it out, I talked about eggs, and let me just get up on top of the airship like this. Oh, I do really love those sails, these mangrove sails. And let me try and land right here. By the way, you can see I have pressure plates and I have carpets on everything because it needs to be spawn proof. I will tell you a bit about that later. But these places right here, we need to try and get a chicken in there. So that's why we were breeding up the eggs. So all I do is I spam a lot of eggs down there. I just need to have my hotbar ready to catch it. And you know how this goes. Sometimes you're lucky, it's the first time. Sometimes you need stacks upon stacks of eggs to get a chicken. And I just need patience. And we got one, and I wasn't fast enough. Come on, fella. Come on. Come on. You just need to go in the hole. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Yes. Stay there, stay there, stay there. And he's caught. So what we do now is we just need to have an empty slot so we don't make a mistake. And voila! Let's just see this. Now, I just think it's pretty cool. I mean, this rope around here, and I've already got another chicken down there. So him I just need to catch if I can. He's down there. Just lead him like this. Oh, sorry. Right there. And we do this on this instead. And let me just show you. I think this looks so cool. It's a neat little trick, and you can do it because here you will almost always be far away, so you won't see the chicken sticking out and you won't hear the sound. And by the magic of video editing, all the dirt is removed and we now see the airship in all its beautiful glory. And to be honest, I love this build. I mean, it's probably overkill. It's so much work to get a not very efficient or not super efficient gunpowder farm, but I really like how it turned out. I think it's beautiful, and I never had airships in this world before because I had problems fitting it in with the law, but I think now it's in the world and I love it. So now it's time to test out this bad girl. The ship is built more than 128 blocks from the ground, and then the mast is more than 24 blocks from the top spawning layer, which means that there should only be able to spawn things in the farm itself. If I just go in here, and I have 2 trapdoors above me like this, which should mean that there will be no phantoms spawning. And I have this barrel right here where I can put all my stuff just in case, just to be sure. I always put my stuff away when I AFK because you never know, and it's really annoying if you die. And I'm gonna try to AFK overnight, like 7 hours or something. And let me, oh yeah, while we're up here, let me just show you this mountain. I've talked about this mountain before, and I know what I'm gonna build there. I'm gonna build a memory palace. And over there is the village, and we don't load that as well, but I think we load this area right here. And yes, I did say memory palace. A palace inside my head, a mind palace. It's a place where you store memories. It's to enhance your memory, and it's a real thing. Sherlock Holmes does it, and I was thinking, why not use a Minecraft build since I am spent so much time in here? So I will build a mine palace right there on that mountain. Good morning, Minecraft. I think it's been 6.5 hours, and I just need to grab my stuff, and we need to see how efficient has this farm been. It's not that I'm expecting really great rates, but it would be nice to, oh, listen to those new equipping sounds. Cool. It would be nice if it was somehow efficient, I think. So let me just grab all my stuff here and get my inventory in order, and then we will see if it has been worth the hassle. What I'm aiming for is that this will be able to produce enough gunpowder for me to, just for me, I'm the only one, so it doesn't have to be tons and tons, but it should be worth the time that I spent here. So hold your breath. Let's get down to the cargo bay area down here, and let's look at the chest. Can you hear them sizzling? They're still falling down. So it falls down here, and okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. I have some building materials left, I can see, but this is not bad. It's one full chest and still some. Not bad for 6.5 hours, I think. That will make a lot of rocket, actually. Bear in mind that 1 gunpowder makes 3 rockets, so we have almost 4 chests full of rockets, and rockets. All right, let's, I want to show you a bit of the rest of this airship, or shall we call it a rocket ship. This is the captain's cabin right here, and if we go inside, most of it is locked in now and you can't really see it. That's why I showed you it in a creative world, and as you can see, I don't have carpets here because I use light to make sure that nothing spawns in here. And don't ask me about that cat, just you didn't see it. But as you can see, we actually do have quite a lot of room in here as well that we haven't spent for anything. and this is where we can look out. And I was thinking maybe it won't be an efficient sugarcane farm, but maybe we could make a small sugarcane farm in here as well, just as long as we are, AFKing here anyhow. That should be possible. If we see, do I have dirt? Let me just see. If I place the dirt right there, and then the sugarcane is on top of it, and then we have a piston, one more up, and then there's enough room, and probably we could even go down one more. So and maybe we can see we could use this this hollow mast in the bottom, and maybe we can make something that the sugarcane was harvested and go down there. Yeah, but anyway, that will probably be something I may or may not do for the next episode. We'll just have to wait and see. And speaking of seeing, look at this beautiful airship that we built. I absolutely love it. Love it. And this is probably one of my favorite builds in this world now. And I'm really glad that we took the time and got these mangrove roots to use for the sails. It's much more steampunky to look at now. It's much more rocket and old, and I really think it came out great. Now, one of the reasons I built it close to this mountain, as I told you, is because I want to build my mind palace right here. I'm not actually sure if we load the farm when we are here, but maybe we do. But if we don't, we will still have the pleasure of looking up at the ship while we are building, and we can use the ship as a viewing platform to look down at there's a bee, to look down at the building as it progresses. And this will probably be a big build that will take more than a couple of episodes to finish. So we will be using that as a viewing platform. And every time we do that, at least the farm will be active and making gunpowder for us. But we're getting close to the end of this episode, so let me just make one final flyby so you can admire the work that we've done today. I really did I say I really like it? Oh yeah, and all the details. That is the 119 mangrove wood. It's beautiful. So let's get down right here somewhere, like this. And oh, what a lovely sunset and a lovely moon rising. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudesses, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.